Ross Cullen tells us how European leaders are pushing for a diplomatic solution for the war while being prepared for a disengaged United States.
Well, Emmanuel Macron, the French president, left the audience watching his primetime evening address on Wednesday, local time, in no doubt that he said the situation in Europe geopolitically is very serious. He said historic events are shaking the world order. Russia's aggression knows no bounds. He said that I want the United States to stay by our side, but we have to be ready if that is not to be the case. And we are expecting to see on Thursday a major discussion in Europe, a special European Union summit of this potentially hundreds of billions of dollars worth of extra spending on defence that was announced earlier in the week by Ursula von der Leyen, the President of the European Commission. That's likely to be front and centre of the discussions in Brussels on Thursday, and we do expect the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to be joining that summit as well, and the French President will be explaining to his fellow leaders more of what he was discussing in that evening address on Wednesday. He said that who can believe today that Russia would stop at Ukraine. He also mentioned the nuclear deterrent. Now, the United Kingdom and France are the two nuclear powers in Europe, and President Macron did say that I've decided to start strategic discussions on the defence of the entire continent with our nuclear weapons, potentially something that the very likely next Chancellor of Germany, Friedrich Merz, was talking about, perhaps having that nuclear protection spread across Europe if the United States is going to be starting to remove itself, withdrawing its troops, withdrawing its influence that it plays in Europe going forward. We also know that the United States has removed intelligence sharing along with removing its military aid at the moment. Both of those supplies to Ukraine here have been paused for now, although the CIA director does say that he would hope that they are going to be restarted very shortly. When there was a pause in aid at earlier times during the conflict, Volodymyr Zelensky said in a video message on the 4th of March that he said that previously we have used special action algorithms with the intelligence services and the armed forces to be able to try to make up for that shortfall. He said it's not 2022 anymore. We do have more resilience. We do have the means to defend ourselves. Certainly a lot of diplomatic discussion still going on, and there is the possibility potentially that next week we could see the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky back in Washington, if there is that possibility to sign that minerals deal that he didn't manage to sign during that disastrous news conference last Friday. Ross Cullen, CNA, Kyiv.